I would.
Do you want me to forward them or something?
That'd be good.
None of you are on the list, are you?
That's
Okay, here's what I'm working on it, so you talk while I do it.
It's here.
I know, I'm working on it.
Has, I mean,
No.
has everybody at least reviewed the rules and made decorum? Understand what the purpose is, correct?
Yeah.
Madam Clerk, could you please read the amendment?
Okay, the amendment would be to add an Article 4. Wait, add all of this Article 4 or add Article 4?
Add to Article 4, Section 8, which is confirmation of nominees.
Okay. Do you want to read it all?
No, I don't want to read it.
I can read all of it. I will read it. Subsection 1, all nominees requiring confirmation as defined in the bylaw shall be submitted with supporting documents attached through official memo to the office of the Speaker. Subsection 2, nominees shall be placed on the agenda of the next regularly occurring meeting and they shall not require first reading. Subsection 3, nominations shall be sent directly to the Committee on Rules and Privileges where a majority vote by roll call shall pass their nomination to the full Senate. Subsection 4, nominees shall require a 2/3 vote in the affirmative for confirmation. Nominees not receiving a 2/3 vote in the affirmative shall fail, at which time a new nomination must be submitted. Section 9. In consideration of nominations on the Committee of Rules and Privileges. Subsection 1, each nominee will be introduced by the Speaker and hold 4 minutes with which to present themselves. Subsection 2, following the nominee's presentation, each member of CRP, except the chair, shall control 2 minutes. They may use this time to question the nominee, in which case the responses of the nominee shall not deplete the member's time. They also reserve their time for the purpose of making a statement on the nominee. The member may give back the remainder of their time to the chair at any point during the period of questioning. Subsection 3, after the period of questioning, the nominee will leave and will ensue pursuant to the policies of the chair. Subsection 4, roll call votes will be taken on nominations.
Does everybody understand the amendment? Amendment was moved and seconded. Are there any objections to the amendment? Seeing no objections, it is so amended. Mr. Atanasi, 12 points, you rise.
I move to approve the Senate's Rules of Debate and Decorum as amended.
Is there a second?
Second.
Very good. Are there any objections? Seeing no objections, we now have our standing rules in the form of the rules of debate decorum.
It will be emailed to you tonight.
Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Outstanding. Now moving on to item B, election of the chair of the Committee on Campus Life and Program. This time I will now open the floor to nominations.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to nominate Mr. John Caddick.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Caddick, do you accept?
I do.
Okay. Are there any further nominations? Mr. Atanasio?
Mr. Speaker, seeing no further nominations, I move to approve Mr. Caddick as the chairman by acclamation.
Move to elect.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any objections? Seeing none, Mr. Caddick, congratulations, sir. Now moving on to item C, election of the chair on the Committee on Students' Rights, University Affairs, and Academics. Mr.
Chair, I nominate Dion Jones.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Jones, do you accept? Sir?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, sir.
I nominate Mr. Tim McBride in absentia.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any objections? Seeing none. Are there any further nominations? Seeing no further nominations, the period of nominations is now closed.
Is it right here?
Well, someone will tell us that.
Okay.
I won't allow. Seeing no further nominations, the period of nominations is closed, and we move into a period of presentation. Mr. Jones, you will have 4 minutes to present yourself.
Thank you for the nomination. I've had a lot of experience over the past, since I've been here since STEP, to understand a lot of things that go on with students presenting themselves when it comes to academic integrity, as well as things that they're just concerned with here as far as campus policies and bus shuttle services and things of that nature, which is part of the University Affairs and Students' Rights. I think with the freshman class being as large as it is, and a lot of them being new to college and academic integrity and the code itself, I think I'll be a great representative for them if any of them unfortunately have to appear before that board.
Excuse me, so you'll now into a period of questioning. Are there any questions for the nominee? for the candidate rather. Seeing no questions, sir, if you please step out in the hallway. Mr. Atanasio, would you like to give a presentation on behalf of Mr. McBride?
I would very much.
And just for the body's note, I'm allowing this because Mr. McBride has expressed interest to me, and unfortunately he is unable to attend this afternoon because of family emergency. But with his hope in mind, or with his thoughts in mind, I decided that it may be pertinent for the Senate to hear his case. Mr. Atanasio?
I'm Tim McBride. I'm from the state of Delaware, and I know everyone in it. Seriously though, if you go on his Facebook, he's legitimately sitting with Joe Biden. Now, Tim McBride is a friend, a gentleman, a scholar, and he served as the chairman of the Committee on Students' Rights through the tail end of the 5th Undergraduate Senate after he was appointed to the Senate. I believe that if he is given the opportunity to continue to lead this committee, that he will do so effectively, and that he will run an efficient committee meeting. He will do his best to accommodate, to make sure that all members of the committee can be present. And I think that he is an outstanding gentleman, and I hope that you will all support him to be the chair of this committee. I'd gladly answer questions.
Are there any questions for the nominee's sponsor? Seeing none, standing. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Robinson, please.
Senator Atanasio, would you please explain why you chose to speak for Senator McBride?
Absolutely. Tim is a very good friend of mine. I think he is an outstanding senator. He has a he has a knack for getting people to cooperate together. He is the vice president of the College Democrats. He knows how to organize events, by events, that mean in this case committee meetings. I think he works very well with people. I think he's a charming and daring young man, if I may say so. And I have complete and total confidence in his ability to lead this committee.
Mr. Deming?
Senator, what are the issues before the committee at the moment, and how does Senator McBride feel on them?
The issues before the committee, well, there are no specific issues that have been brought before the committee. There hasn't been any legislation that's come before the committee. Since last spring, no bills have been presented before the committee. However, I think that if he would certainly be willing to work on any issue that senators brought before him. Tim is always eager to advocate on behalf of students. When he was nominated to the Senate, he said that one of his reason he was most excited to join the Senate was to really get a chance to